Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So we're kicking off the trading week digesting the NFP figures, or the big miss in the NFP data, coming in at 175,000 new jobs being added, and this is quite a big move from what the consensus was and from the jobs reading last time around. And obviously unemployment data ticked up by 0.1% to 3.9%, so almost hitting the 4% area, which also gave the dollar something to think about, and not only the dollar but the Fed as well, as they're expected to contemplate if they're going to cut rates in their September meeting and how much by as well. So that'll be quite interesting. Will it be the aggressive 75 basis points that they were hiking a couple of years ago, or will they be just going 0.25% to the downside? And will they have any rate cuts at all? We'll have to wait and see. But for now, we're just looking on gold and the dollar from the opening. As I said, just digesting what we have been witnessing on Friday. It was a very big miss and a bit of a conundrum now for the Fed. So this was the spike that we saw, roughly moving about $50 to the upside and downside. But since then, once again, gold has held the 2300 handle. So we are expecting now a slight momentous push to the upside. And we're just looking now if we're going to have any kind of resistance roughly around this area here towards the 23.35 area. So that's roughly another $10, $15, $20, something in that region. We do have the chart on the 4 hour at the moment just to see what the intraday aspect is. But as you can see here, very long movement down. There was a slight bullish channel emerging before we had another sharp downturn. So now we are in another slight bullish channel. This could indicate that we could be on another slippery slope to the downside. But for the near term, at least, with the RSI bouncing off the oversold area, we're just possibly seeing a bit of a bullish tone to gold at the moment, especially with the Fed undecided and the indices in America really starting to bounce as well. A lot of bids going into the indexes because they think that there's not a lot of chance that the Fed will keep holding their monetary stance. They will have to cut rates at some point, but when will it be and how much will it be as well? So at the moment, we're just waiting to see if we're going to see a signal roughly around the 2330, 2335 area before maybe a bit of a resistance and a slide lower there. But on the dollar, we're just waiting to see now where we are going. Obviously, there was a bit of a collapse and more of a collapse when the NFP numbers were released. Very, very shocking there, but it looks a little bit like a false spike here. We did dip below the 105 handle for a time, but that's slightly picking up now. But with gold and dollar moving in opposite directions, it'll just be a case of who is the first one to start moving lower. Well, with the RSI really in the oversold area here at the moment, we're just expecting more of a bounce higher, and so that could even be a little bit higher as well. We have the 20-day simple moving average just kind of keeping prices a little bit lower depending on the route and the road of where this is going. We'll see if that's going to have more of an impact to the upside or downside as well. But tell me what you think. Is gold going to start hitting towards 2400, another record high? Will we see the dollar start collapsing even further? And where do you think the Fed is going to go? Lots of Fed speeches this week as well, a host on Friday and a couple in midweek as well. So just keep an eye on them for any signals if you're trading gold and dollar, and we'll obviously bring you all the latest in the fundamentals and technicals on our YouTube and Telegram channel. So stick with us, stay ahead. Until next time, have a great trading day. Bye for now.